What's up guys? In this video, this is a part introduction into social media. Something we didn't get to because if you noticed, I had to cut the call a little early because I lost signal here in my house. We had apparently Xfinity come in. They didn't let me know. They cut the service for me. So I'm sorry about that, guys who are viewing live. That was the reason why the video cut off. But I want to take the next 10 minutes here to finish out the introduction to social media. So this is the game plan for what we're going to be doing, all right? I want to dive in here. Now, on the workbook, you'll notice right here, full introduction. You can click this and take you right to the document that I'm going to be teaching from, okay? So let's break this down. Now, this is very important, okay? The whole goal that we got to understand in order to turn your social media to the money-making machine is to focus on informing, inspiring, entertaining, and educating, creating desire, and then creating curiosity to close the deal. This is what we got to focus on, guys. There's a lot of brilliant people who go out and do this. They learn how to maximize the algorithm, and that's what I want to teach you. That's the one thing I want you to get across to you by utilizing this strategy, okay? So we have to know how the strategy of social media works. Number one, social media is a non-negotiable for revenue growth. A non-negotiable, guys. We use it to build authority. We attract high-value clients. This is the ultimate leverage tool. In the past, it was yellow books. In the past, it was word of mouth before that. It was posting on a sign, sticking that in the ground, and having people come to you. But you were limited based on who was checking those resources to come find you. Now, we have access to the entire world through social media. It is a power tool that you need to utilize, and we're going to utilize this strategically. So we're going to talk about the difference between organic versus paid ads. A lot of people is going to ask, Dylan, do I just need to do paid ads and no organic, or just organic and no paid ads? The question is no, you need both. You cannot do this without both, okay? We need to strategically do both. And I'm going to show you how. We're going to get into the systems tomorrow for the specific posts, how to master this, and how to actually schedule everything so you can save time and keep the wheel turning, okay? I'm going to show you also a system that I have to create and drop ideas, create 50 different types of posts and then some from one specific content maximizer system, okay? But you got to know organic post is the long game, all right? Paid growth is the short-term game. But we're not boosting posts. We're not creating ads to drive people to our Instagram or Facebook page. That's not what this is. You don't need to waste money doing that. You make content that's going to create people to come to you, and then your ads are targeted in on a lead magnet or your main offer, so that way you push people into your funnel. So they're viewing you from organic reach, finding reels. The algorithm has been maximized for you. And I'm going to show you how to do that, okay? So that's how the strategy goes. Organic to gain attention, gain eyeballs, and then paid to retarget these people, to focus on moving and driving people into this funnel, all right? Think about it in awareness, consideration, or curiosity, purchasing, and then loyalty, the fulfillment. That's the funnel, guys. This is the full process of a funnel. And I know I mentioned this a few times. This is what I'm talking about. We're creating systems to maximize this process through awareness, consideration, or curiosity, to closing them, purchasing, to creating a customer for life. All right, that's the game plan. That's the big picture view. So there's 4 stages in the customer journey here, right? So in the funnel, right, there's 4 stages. We have awareness. So this is going to be the viral content, the short form videos, the viral or value-driven post, where we're going to maximize the value bomb style post, the testimonial post, the objection destroying post. And those are really also going to be dialed in with the consideration phase, where they're assessing and learning and growing and building a relationship, building a connection. That's really what this consideration. They're considering you for the job. They're building a connection with you so they then can reach out and we can move them into the purchasing stage, where we create call to actions. We drive it home. We get them on a call. We talk to them in the DMs, book the appointment, get them on a call, close them. All right, I'll show you how to do everything. Okay, When we create loyalty and advocacy, we affirm their decision to take action. We congratulate them. We welcome them into our tribe. And then we serve them at the highest level, over delivering and changing their lives throughout the process. Now, if you're gonna make social media work, you need to understand this algorithm. Number one, the algorithm's whole goal is to maximize the platform's efficiency. And the whole goal for the platform is to keep people viewing the platform. They don't want people to leave. So if your content is boring, the algorithm is going to throw that away because it's not going to show boring content to people on their platform, because they want people to continue to consume, because the platform makes money by showing ads to these people. They want you to stay to view more ads. So the more engaged you can be in the platform, the longer you're going to stay there. So the more opportunity they have to put ads in front of you. You see how that works? So we need to create content that's going to hook people, that's going to stop the scroll, that's going to give them inspiration, education, entertainment, that's going to keep them viewing the video. And that right there is going to push you into more eyeballs and more and more and more. When you first make a post, you'll know within the first 15 minutes if it's good or if it's a flop. If it's a flop, delete it. Nobody saw it anyway. Repost it at a better time. Try it again. Change the caption, change the hook, the image, repost it, assess it. If it doesn't work again, if it flops, repost it again. Like, keep doing this. It's okay. You can do that. All right, it's not going to hurt you. And what, you're going to be like, oh, well, what if the same people see it? Oh, you mean the same like 5 people that saw it the first time? Don't worry about it. Let them see it again, because I guarantee they don't even remember, right? So we need to continue to post. We need consistency. The algorithm favors consistency, all right? So maximize this. Learn from other people in your space that has a lot of followers, that is doing a great job. These are our influencers. This becomes our top 100 list. We're getting to that tomorrow. But we need to focus on the people that are doing what we want to do so we can learn how to do it better. That's the key, guys. So you understand how the algorithm flows, right? The whole purpose is to keep people on the platform. So we need to make content that educates, that creates entertainment, that drives curiosity and inspires them to take action or take that next step to consume more. Now, one thing about social media that I need you to know: we're not consumers of social media. We're producers. You can easily get sucked into this by consuming and consuming. I don't want you to do that. Save your energy, save your focus. Your attention is gold here. So we need to become producers on social media, not consumers. Flipping the frame to maximize your productivity. All right, it's going to change everything for you. Okay? So when we do this, guys, we got to dominate this short form content. So think about it in this sense. All right, we have a winning formula right here. We got to hook them in the first 3 seconds. Very powerful. We got to stop the scroll. And this is what the algorithm determines quality content from. These formula tactics right here. They're assessing, does this piece of content stop the scroll? Does it stop somebody from scrolling on to the next one? Does it hook them in the first 3 seconds to keep them viewing? Does it drive fast value? Does it give you something? No fluff, solve a problem right out of the gate. And this is where we lead with the problem, the pain points, right? That big list of pain points that we did. This is why we did it, okay? It all comes back. It all leads into the next thing, guys. We got to stay focused on this, though, okay? So we got to deliver fast value. We got to remove the fluff. We got to drive it home by showcasing the pain, pressing into the pain points, and then offering the strong call to action to solve those pain points. View more of our stuff. Take action. Message us. Get our free lead magnet. Take our free quiz to learn where you're at, right? So that way we can get them into a sales call. So we can ultimately serve them. We can help them change their pain points, their problems, into solutions, okay? So that's the game plan for social media, guys. We got a best practices for certain platforms here. Now, it's important. We're going to dial in on one platform to start, build that up, and then we'll move into the next. So Facebook, Instagram, they're meta, they're tied together. Consider it one, okay? So 2 birds, 1 stone, right? So we'll start there because we can run Facebook ads as well, and we'll get to that. But I want you to know, when you're talking about Instagram, the rule of thumb, what people consume on Instagram, they go there to be educated, and to be entertained, really, and to be inspired, okay? YouTube Shorts, YouTube period, they're going there to be educated and entertained in a sense as well. Facebook, they're going there to be entertained. They're going there to catch up with friends and family, okay? They're just kind of scrolling and learning and watching things on there. LinkedIn, this is business, connections, networking, right? Snapchat is all about entertainment. Okay, so it's important to understand, and so is TikTok, right? TikTok entertainment, really driving that value in with inspiration and then kind of just curiosity stuff. But you got to understand the goal for the platform. That's key. Because when you understand the goal, then you can understand what works the best. Then you can understand how to manipulate that to make your own content that fits the mold. So that way you can maximize your reach, grow, play the long game with organic content, and then we come in with paid ads to drive all this following into our funnel so that way we can capture leads, we can grow our email list, we can serve more people and close a lot of deals in the process. Okay, we're going to move fast with social media, guys. So tomorrow in our systems day on Wednesday, number one, I'm not going to have any issues with my internet. Apologize again, that was crazy. But number two, we're going to build your systems. So we're going to start with the specific types of posts to make. I have a sequence of posts that we can rotate. I got a content maximizer Excel document that you'll use to brainstorm. I have a top 100 list that we'll use to attract leads, find leads, and pull together keywords that we're going to focus on using for an SEO approach when we're making content. Okay, very powerful stuff. Changes the game. This is how you get clients fast on social media. You turn your social media to a money-making machine, and this is how, okay? We'll get into it on the next video, guys. I will see you then. God bless.